It's not the stress that kills us, it's our reaction to it. Hello. If we've never met, my name is Gladys Bell, and I'm a volunteer with the Motherless Daughters Ministry. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your day. Every week, you have a standing invitation to join us for a few minutes of conversation to support motherless daughters everywhere by sharing our information, our encouragement, and our stories. If this message is helpful to you, we'd like to ask you to share it with other motherless daughters. Give us a thumbs up, a review, and subscribe to our channel. People look forward to the holiday season all year long. It's associated with beautiful lights and decorations, celebrations with family and friends, lots of food, and gift giving. It also ushers in expectations and traditions that create a great deal of stress. Everything is out of balance. Our routines are changed with vacation days from work. We eat more, and a lot of what we do not need. People drink more, they party more, they spend more, and pack activities into their schedules more than usual. We spend more time doing things that we may not want to do with people we rarely see, and we get less rest and may spend not enough time with the people who are important in our lives. And this we call the most wonderful time of the year. The opening statement was a quote from Hans Selye, who lived from 1907 to 1982. He was a Hungarian Canadian endocrinologist who is known as the pioneer in the research on stress and is known for giving that quote saying, "It is not stress that kills us, but it is our reaction to it." Short-term stress can be helpful for motivation, for performance, but however, excessive stressors over a period of time can cause physical, psychological, and behavioral symptoms of stress-related illnesses and conditions. We can't control all the stressors that affect us, but it is within our control to identify the stressors and plan some responses. Living with loss changes everything, including the most wonderful time of the year. The Motherless Daughters Ministry website has a library of blogs that address coping with loss. The internet and every media outlet, it overflows with information on the topic. So there's no lack of information available, but we do struggle with reconciling our feelings with traditional activity and holiday expectations. While grief itself involves conflicting emotions, the holiday season creates an even more complex mixture of feelings and emotions. It ushers in traditions and expectations that really clash with self care. Surviving the holidays after a significant loss requires a great deal of focus. A shadow is cast over the entire season. Holiday joy is all around us, and we want to participate, but we don't want to pull down anyone else's spirit. The conflict is perfectly normal when we're on the grief journey. And after reviewing a lot of the material, it impressed me that there are three main categories of responses that we can um, consider when we're looking at possible responses that we can make to minimize stress. I like to call them the three S's. That's slow down, simplify, and self care. Slow down the pace of all that speeds up and overflows during this season. Experiment with diplomatically saying no to some of the invitations. Um, Notice how often you even think the word should. When considering your decisions about activities and tasks, make a priority to do list. Try to check off some things that you're only feeling that you should do, and try to attempt to avoid staying up late to cram things in and losing rest. Number two, simplify what you have prioritized. As most important, take the time to think about what you value and the standards that you want to maintain. Simplify your schedule by not straying too far away from your regular bedtime. Pardon me. Delegate. Give some of the younger members of your family or group the opportunity to demonstrate their abilities and learn how to implement family or group activities for the holidays. Simplify your diet by focusing on a foundation of a balanced nutritional intake with a few added special holiday treats, minimizing the overload of salt, fat, sugar, and strong drinks. Simplify your gift giving, maybe by focusing on a hobby like sewing or crocheting, baking or crafting, as opposed to pricey, uh, impressive items. Spend more time with people that you care about rather than money on a gift. What we remember most and the longest are the times that we spent with the people that we love. Many regrets surround not spending that time with people that we care about. Number three, last but not least, is self care. For some of us, a lifetime is spent in compassionately giving our time, effort, and resources to the care of others, to everybody but yourself. Being overwhelmed with uh, the minutia of the roller coaster of emotions, confusion, and adjustment to the many changes is exhausting. So we're tired before we even begin to think about holiday traditions and expectations, just dealing with grief and loss. For many, prioritizing self care is a foreign activity and requires being very intentional. Be bold, try something new, surface the courage to ask yourself some of the hard questions. What flashbacks am I creating right now? Do I really want to attend this event? And if I feel it is important, do I have to stay the entire time? What can I do to take a break from some of the crowd activity that's going on? Maybe take a walk or play with a pet, spend time with some of the children, retreat to a quiet room, or simply leave earlier than you normally would and go home. Both of the other categories that we talked about, simplifying and slowing down, both of those contribute to self care. Plan ahead this year to end the season rested with fewer bills, a calmer digestive system, and pleasant flashbacks. Change itself is a stressor, but changing some of your traditions and some of the responses to expectations only hurts for a little while. Take an exciting and risky step to try something new. Maybe just one thing this year. But remember, you are not alone this holiday season.